Hi everyone, Psych here. Have a short video for you today for informational purposes only. This one is called The Cure for Loneliness. And I'm taking a lot of information from Living Between Worlds. This is by Hollis, 2020. And I've got a lot of quotes to start us off. So, in solitude, we lose our loneliness. That's Wendell Berry. I think he wrote that in the 1930s. And then this apparently well-known quote, "The cure for loneliness is solitude." That's by Marianne Moore. And finally, "I may be lonely, but I'm never alone." That's philosopher Alice Cooper. Okay. So we can have people all around us and still be alone, alone with our thoughts, alone with our fears, and the self that maybe we don't uh, show other people. Okay. So it looks like we have maybe this binary issue going on here, being lonely but not alone, and being alone in solitude, um, but not lonely. So I'm going to quote Hollis a lot here, and you can kind of figure out how this may apply to your life. Okay. So we grow most when we are on our own, when we have to figure out our path, and when we have to find the courage to live it. And the antidote to loneliness is letting go of the fantasy that the attachment to the other is necessary to our survival. So it sounds like Hollis is speaking in self-psychology terms here. So my take is that while we may be social animals, solitude allows us the opportunity to look inside ourselves, to find out who we are, and also what provides meaning in our lives. So it's an opportunity, really, when we're uh, alone or when we're in solitude. Doesn't necessarily mean that we want to spend our lives in solitude, but when we find ourselves in that position, there's some opportunity there. Maybe during the quiet, we can kind of sort things out. So Hollis writes that depth psychology understands that the goal of life is not happiness, but meaning. And there's a lot of people, philosophers that I think have mentioned meaning it is so important, if you want to have some level of contentment. Okay, so Hollis also writes about journaling, which reminds me of uh, Marcus Aurelius, who's known at least in part for his journaling, his journaling is known as the Meditations. That's a whole different video, but something you may want to. The Meditations is something you may want to pick up and read. Okay, so finally, Hollis indicates that journaling is important because it's not just a mindless practice if you do it correctly. Okay, it's not mindless to where you're just kind of quickly logging what you did during the course of the day. I went to work, I came home. No, that's not what he's talking about. He's saying rather it's much more uh, reflective, and he says you could ask yourselves questions such as, and I'll quote them here. Um, what got touched today? Okay, what touched me today, or you can extend this. So what did I do that touched someone else? Okay, I mean, we don't have strict parameters here. What generated a significant amount of energy, whether it be good energy, bad energy, energy in myself, energy that was extended to another person. Okay, what did today's experience touch in my history? Okay, was there something that um, took me back uh, in my history? Good or bad, or neutral, or mixed. Okay, and then finally, what satellite issues might have been touched, and that just opens up the door, to a lot of things, like satellite issues, on and on and on. So some interesting stuff. I'm going to leave it to you to kind of think about that and see if there's somewhere in your life that this might apply. Okay, that's it. Thanks.